So I got into a really protracted debate yesterday about the part that race played when America was first created in everybody's ability to vote. This came pretty much off of the Supreme Court decision that I made a reaction to, and the person's entire argument was that it was said that white men with property were the only ones that were allowed to vote. And I piggyback off of that and said, so in that case, only white men will be able to vote at all. And what he was trying to say was that race had absolutely nothing to do with people's ability to vote. But in the exact phrase that he picked, it came out that it says only white men with property. So he decided to say, well, not everybody in that time was able to vote, which we could both agree about. But he kept saying that it had nothing to do with race. So I gave him this hypothetical. If a black man or any other minority in them days were able to acquire property, would they be able to vote? At the end of the day, he admitted, no. Why would they not be able to vote? Because they were not white men. At the end of the day, I'm not naive. I know that there was a lot of factors that came into people being able to vote back in the 1700s, the 1800s. But we also cannot have history being rewritten to where it seems like race did not play as big a part as it really did. And currently that is what's happening, is that now people are trying to rewrite it, that it was more about the property than it was about the actual race. When America was created, people of color and other minorities could not hold property, which was a way to say only white men can hold property, so only white men with property. White men always had a way, if they acquired property, to be able to vote. But if a black person, a Mexican person, Asian person, what have you, acquired any property, they still would not have the right to vote. We can't be naive about this. And a lot of people say that this is stuff that happened way back in the day. I'm 40 years old. My mom went through segregated schools. She's in her 60s. My grandma was still treated like a slave, and she was born in the 1920s. These are not times that is a long time ago. This is extremely recent. Do not allow for our history to be rewritten, no matter how hard it is to handle.